Hey, new lawyers, Jim Selbach here for some more tips for you so that you can be the best lawyer that you can be. What I want to talk about today is what can you do when you're faced with a more experienced attorney? We've talked about this topic a little bit in general, but are there things that you can do to level the playing field? Because you're going to encounter more experienced attorneys, obviously, in the beginning of your career. There's nothing you can do about the fact that they have more years than you. They have experience in the court and presumably in the law that they practice, and they're going to make that very clear to you, and it can be intimidating. So there's nothing you can do about the fact that they hold a certain advantage over you simply by the number of years that they've been practicing. But there is something that you can do to level the playing field, and that's preparation. Now, this may seem obvious to you, but trust me on this. This is something that really works. When I mean preparation, I'm talking about two areas. First of all, that you're prepared with respect to the facts of the case. You know every fact of the case. You've taken the time, and that's the key. You've taken the time to familiarize yourself with all of the facts. In addition, you've taken the time to do the legal research. Now, as I began my practice, every time I came across an issue that I hadn't had before, I developed a file on that. Now, back then we didn't have PDF files, we didn't have computers. We presented these in legal or written documents. But today you would create, say, a memorandum and a PDF file, and I thoroughly research the law, know that both sides of the law, have the cases, so that when that issue comes up again, you've already done the work. So you're familiar with the law, you're familiar with the facts of the case. Now, why does that matter? It matters in a lot of cases because there are lawyers out there, I'll refer to them as seat of the pants lawyers, who are not going to be prepared. They're not going to take the time to know the facts. They're not going to thoroughly research the law. Why? Because they're bullshitters. Okay, they depend on their charisma, which they are, very charismatic people. They come into the courtroom, they know the judge, they know the clerks, they're very confident. It seems very intimidating. It's like you're in their house, and it is. It's intimidating. What can you do about that? Well, there is something you can do about it. You're more prepared, and these kind of lawyers generally are not prepared. Why? Because they're not depending on preparation. They're depending on their ability to bullshit. I don't know how else to say it. Their ability to just throw stuff against the wall and see what sticks. Now, if you're not prepared, that's going to work. If you're prepared and way more prepared than they are, it doesn't work. And you're really going to level the playing field. Now, with another attorney who's also taken the time to prepare, you're just going to put yourself in an equal position. But against these seat of the pants lawyers, you're going to prevail because there's nothing like preparation that makes your case more persuasive, understanding, and ultimately can win the day against these other lawyers. So good lawyers know how to do this.